Swan, welcome. All the talk in recent years has been about AI, and particularly recently GenAI. What impact is that having, though, on creativity?
So much impact, both good and bad. The bad isn't because it's inherently bad, it's just early. Remember early days of internet? We didn't know what to trust, we didn't know what we were doing. It's early days. So I think there's a few parameters that we have to worry about. Garbage in, garbage out for data, and our data is not good. And then we're still experimenting on what these different models will do. So there's a little bit of risk there, but I am wildly optimistic about the future. Creatives have so many more new opportunities, and it takes away all the rote work. I think people will be 50% more efficient, if not more so. So as a creative, you can source different images to augment the work you're doing. You can use it to predict trends. So in terms of creativity, I think the sky's the limit, but it's cautious optimism because it's still early.
How are creators currently leveraging AI and new technologies?
As a creator, I use it for some pretty basic, simple things. I feed a long-form talk, and it'll clip out 60-second clips that are snackable that I can post on social. I still have to watch and listen to them because you don't know what you're going to get, but it gets us 70% of the way there. I also use it to write captions. I voice note something to my team. They ingest it into AI, and AI spits out the captions. If I had it write all the captions, I'm not going to tell you some of the stuff it spit out, but it's similar to when somebody wanted more minerals in their diet, AI told them to eat rocks. So you need to give it a little training. So my voice note with AI creates captions that save us so much time on posting. The stuff that I haven't tried, which is really cool, is like, what does an avatar version of me look like talking to my different audiences? But the problem is creators are expected to be authentic nowadays. It's table stakes. So even if the video avatar is created off of you, is it authentic? And I don't know yet.
How do you feel about that?
I'm okay with it because my goal in creating content, I was in corporate America. Becoming an influencer was completely accidental. I jumped on Clubhouse during the pandemic, and 3.5 million followers later, a year later, I was like, I guess I'm a creator. But for me, it's about democratizing information, access, and opportunity. So my content is never gated, it's always free. So in my stance, having it propagate or having AI tools help me do it better and faster is awesome. But if you're a creative that makes money on the IP of it, then it's a little problematic because what percentage of it was created by AI and what was yours? Is that art? And then when it's remixed by people, is it theirs? Is it yours? So I think we have a lot to figure out.
How, finally, can brands create a win-win relationship with creators?
I'm so glad you asked that because there's such a big debate about who owns the IP and who should win. Nowadays, if you see a meme on social, it's generally not from the person who created it. It's been posted 6 or 7 times, and then the publisher, like Vogue, who ends up reposting it, they're the ones who get the audience and get the credit and get the ad revenues. So what I would love is, as creators create, we should mint that file on the blockchain. And the only thing we need to understand is that it's an unhackable file that connotes authenticity, who it's by, date, time, place. So we know that that was created by someone. Then if it's reused, we can trace its origin, but we can use these things called smart contracts to automatically pay people. So if I create something and then you get to sell it, you should be able to kick back 10 cents on every dollar for me, and we both win. Because I'm incentivized to create more, you're incentivized because you know how to commercialize it, and it's a whole ecosystem of collaboration. So I think whether it's brands or publishers, if you create marketplaces that help creators collaborate with each other or collaborate with brands, retailers, and publishers, everyone wins and the pie gets bigger.
Swan, super interesting. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.